Alright, so, I basically I was just complaining about how my internet is absolutely garbage, and then my router went and died on me, so,
Wow.
yeah, I'm beyond frustrated with Time Warner Cable. I don't know. I'm gonna try refreshing the actual stream page, and I want to apologize. This is actually still streaming. Um,
Yep.
is
Oh,
it?
the stream ended, maybe?
Did it? What's it saying on your end? Because it's
It
still.
says streamed 4 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's because it's still streaming through OBS, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, people were saying that it's offline and that it streamed 4 minutes ago, so I think it's all good.
Okay. I'm beyond frustrated with Time Warner Cable. It's just absolutely miserable. All
No
right.
stress, man. We'll get there.
Yeah.
It's all good. J Nerf,
Yeah, that's me.
how you doing?
That's you.
Good. Good talk. Meter. Very talk.
I don't know what meter is. I use freedom units.
Meter is I just made that up. It doesn't even make sense. It's an Australian measurement. So,
I mean, technically, it's a rest of the world measurement, but we're
oh,
using freedom units. Uh, all right, so let's see what's going on right now.
Qualcomm said, lol.
Yeah,
Seems like something about Smurfs.
he's probably enjoying himself right now, watching
Yeah,
me.
he'll be right.
All right, so let's see.
All done.
So I'm starting the stream again. Let's see how long the internet lasts this time. Hey, so it says I'm online. Um, I want to apologize again, guys. It's just Time Warner, man. Time Warner is just absolute garbage, and coverage in my area in North Carolina is just terrible as it is. So it's not good. So without any further ado, I'm gonna stop making excuses for myself, and let's just get right into my questions for you. If I can pull them up on my phone. Here we go. All right. So let's start at the beginning, I guess. How did you actually get into Nerf, and how did you get into modding? And specifically, how did you get into doing YouTube?
Well, you see, it all comes down to the first day when I bought my first Nerf blaster, which I specifically remember was an AccuStrike Alpha Trooper,
Nice.
and I got into Nerf, and I did it for a while, and eventually after a few years, I went out of it, and that was for a solid year or two. Then I went back into Nerf, and since then I've been doing this stuff. I decided I'd start to do a YouTube channel. I decided to start modding for the few people on my Instagram suggested I did. And ever since then, that's what I've been doing, and I've been really enjoying it.
This is kind of a question Oh, geez. Can they not, Clowny? Can you not hear Tigerfoam? Let me just address this real quick if I can.
Sure, sure.
Want to talk for me real quick?
Hello, hello, what's up, J Nerf? It's your boy Tigerfoam.
Alright, hold on. Let's go to filters. You want to get a little closer to your mic real quick, actually?
Yes, I am very close to my mic right now.
Alright. Try talking a little
Very
louder.
close. Hello.
There you go.
Yeah, is that all good?
Hold on. It says it sounds like you're far off. It seems I might be having the same problem that we had with Qualcomm. Let's do audio output capture and see what happens. No devices.
Sorry, boys and girls.
unplugging my headphones and seeing what it sounds like with you coming to the speakers.
Yes.
Alright.
This any good?
So that should be better. Granted, it's going to be a little bit delayed. But my question was going to be actually, who were some of your inspirations for like starting to do content?
Okay. Well, first off, can you guys hear us or hear me?
Yeah, they're saying much better. Excellent. Sorry about this, guys.
Awesome. Woohoo! Let's go. All right. So the first person that really inspired me to start my modding stuff was actually Coop772, because he did some fantastic mods that I really enjoyed, and he taught me the basics with his videos and tutorials. And ever since then, I decided I wanted to do my own mods, and I eventually came across modders like Blastaway, people like that, a few others on Instagram, like Ben's Mods. He was a great inspiration to start as well. Let me think, who else? There were quite a few. There were quite a few that I really enjoyed. I liked watching a few of Drax videos. I didn't watch them too much, but I did enjoy them. And
Okay.
yeah, there are quite a few, but I can't really remember them right this second, unfortunately. But
Not a problem. It was kind of an on-the-spot question.
yeah, I just liked them and really watched them a lot. And yeah, that's where I learnt my basic, and they inspired me to start.
Nice. So let me see here. You sent me quite a few pictures to display, and I'll try and get through all of them throughout the course of the stream, excuse me. But what would you say is the mod that you've done that you're most proud of?
Well, that's a good one. Personally, I think it's my best mod to date, and it is my one that I'm most proud of. It's the Sharpshooter, which is my Chris Cartea style fire strike.
Alright, let
And
me
it's
see if I
minimized.
can
It's got
find
the
that
full
real quick.
brass barrel and everything like that, and it's got 18 kilos of spring force on the inside, and I just really enjoy watching it. I really enjoy firing it.
Just looking
last time
at
I
it.
tested it out, had a bit of a range test at the last SA Nerf War, and it actually cleared the length of 2 basketball courts, so it shoots pretty far.
You put it through a chronograph by any chance?
Sorry?
Have you put it through a chronograph by any chance?
No, I wish I did have one, but unfortunately I don't, and I haven't put it through there, but I would definitely like to.
Alright, everything's kind of laggy on my computer now because I'm using a MacBook, and yes, I know, Macs suck. Yeah. I can hear you guys screaming at me from the other side of the stream. But, so I'm trying to find that picture right now, and it's just slow going at the moment. I will have it up momentarily for you all to gaze at and admire.
Please remain seated.
That's right.
Until the passenger gives his orders.
Keep
That was wrong.
keep your hands and feet inside the stream at all time.
There you go.
Oh, come on. While I'm trying to find this, let's go to the next question. Hey, I got it. Sweet. Next question is, what is the mod that you've done that you hate the most? Like, the mod that you just can't stand.
Well, there aren't many, but there's only one that I really don't really like. It's called the Red Dawn. Some of you old school Tigerfoam fans might remember it from my Instagram and also my YouTube at one point, but it was a stampede that was minimized, and I made it to run off truss fires. Yes, be quiet. I don't like truss fires anymore. But
we all went through a truss fire phase. Trust me.
Yes, we all did. I hated mine because they all conked out eventually. But I made that, and it was, as I said, a minimized stampede, and I could never get it working. So I emailed Bobololo, the one and only, and he told me to take the PCB off the top of the motor. So I took that off, and still didn't work. So I did all these things to try and fix it. It was so frustrating, and and eventually I just got so fed up with it that I traded it to a guy at South Australian Nerf Wars for some conduit. That's how much it meant to me. Traded it for some conduit because it was just such an annoying blaster, and gave it a paint job and all that, but it just, I just did not like it at all.
Alright, so I got the Cartea inspired Fire Strike up on the screen.
Yay. Slowly adjusting.
Yeah, sorry about this. It's all kind of fly by the seat of my pants right now. I'm learning OBS through a trial by fire, so forgive me if I don't make things look very pretty or if something else goes horribly wrong. Alright, so of all time, what would you say is the worst blaster?
Worst blaster of all time, in my opinion, would have to be the Hornet. I absolutely despise the Hornet. It's just a terrible blaster in my opinion. That's from my own experiences. Perhaps some people like it a bit more than I do, but I absolutely despise it because I try to fire the darts and it doesn't even work. I press the button that lets you fire all the darts at once. It fires one, and it just doesn't even work properly. So I just hate the Hornet. It's not a very nice blaster. Didn't treat me well.
Oh God, you're bringing back long forgotten memories of my one foray into trying to mod a Hornet. I think it was actually the very first year. Oh, of course, Walcom would say the Hornet is awesome. You would think that.
He'd be raging at me right now.
But I tried modding one, and it was impossible. Granted, it was so old. It was actually my neighbor's, and he had given me a whole bunch of blasters, and like they were all stuff that we actually played with as kids. So like they were super duper old. So I mean I understand, but like I had completely forgotten that the Hornet existed, and then you brought all of that experience right back. All right, so
yeah, nah.
You said your worst blaster. What is the best blaster in your opinion?
Best blaster. I'll tell you what, I really do like. Shall I do one for flywheels and one for Springer?
Yeah, if you want to split it up by that, that's fine.
Alright, well, my favourite Springer would have to be the Retaliator. I just like it because it's so modular. You can put your look at Welcome. You can put your different kits on there. You can put your pump grips, your sights, your different springs easily inside of it. There's so many different things you can do to the Retaliator, and I just really enjoy it, to be honest. And my favourite Springer, my favourite flywheel blaster, would have to be I reckon the Rapid Strike or the Strife. And the Strife is similar to the Retaliator because, as I said, it is modular. But the Rapid Strike, because when you mod it, it is absolutely freaking awesome. You can just spray darts all over the place, and no one's gonna know what hit them.
That's a very good point. Also, I mean, the thing with the Strife is that it's all, semi-auto clip-fed blaster, and it's one-handed. So,
yes, yes,
you can't really fault the Strife there. Oh my God, Walcom, this isn't about you. Calm down. Alright, so, I mean, we've got some new stuff coming down the pipe from Hasbro, and I'm curious to see what your thoughts are on the AccuStrike line in particular.
Oh my. Oh no. AccuStrike.
That's right.
Boo.
Yeah, I'm of the same opinion.
Alright, so I took a look the other night at some of the AccuStrike stuff, and I looked at the darts, I looked at the blasters. Now, the only thing I like from them so far is the Alpha Hawk shell. That's the only thing. Besides that, it's a reshelled Spectre. But really, the little pistol thing, reshelled Sharpfire, the shells look cool. But Nerf has to stop reshelling stuff. Come up with some original shells, original internals, completely new stuff. like
Mhm.
something good, and like a, let's say, a shotgun or a retaliator or something like that. Come up with something awesome, and then put it out for us to mod and make it even better. And AccuStrike stuff is just not doing that, because it's just really bad, to be honest. And I watched your video, and your point about the range compared to accuracy was very good. How you said you can either have the range or you can have the accuracy. I agree with you. I would rather have the range over the accuracy, because you're not going to hit your target if you're not even getting there.
That's right.
And I just personally think that the AccuStrike stuff is just kind of a bit rubbish. I wish they'd come up with some good stuff. And this is not really a way to do that.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, a big disappointment. And I feel like Hasbro's been doing this for a little while now, and it's just, I honestly think it's kind of laziness on their part. And granted, like, I also think they've kind of hit a saturation point, meaning that they've kind of plateaued as to what they can do. So they're, at this point, it's not so much like scraping the bottom of the barrel as it is like they've got too much stuff in the barrel and they can't fill the barrel anymore. So they're pulling stuff back out and just painting it a different color and calling it new and selling it for more money.
You said it, boy.
So it's I wonder, and what I really want to know what your thoughts are on, like, how, I'm not sure if you really thought about this too much, but like, what do you think about like Hasbro kind of branching out so much in so many different lines? In the last couple of years, we have Zombie Strike, Doomlands, Mega, Rival, the whatever the hell the alien crap is, Rebel.
Yep. Oh my gosh, you don't get me started, because
back in my day, we just honestly had N-Strike, and we were happy.
That's when the good stuff was there. Like, all this new different lines, it's just rubbish, man. Like, just shut up and go back to the Hasbro factory and throw all the new lines into a fire and burn the fire even more, because it's just bad. Like, honestly, they should all invest all these really good blasters into the Elite series, the Mega series, perhaps a Zombie Strike, because I don't mind some of the blasters they've got in there. Most of them have been pretty original, but the other ones are just pretty bad, in my opinion. They're not very nice, and I think they should just really get rid of them, because none of them are bringing any good benefit to Nerf stuff.
See, I would argue that the Zombie Strike series, while it was interesting and there's more original stuff, none of it's very useful, except the hammer.
Yep.
So, also, Bobo, I don't know if you saw, Bobo was live streaming earlier through Facebook, but he's over in California right now, and he was having kind of a roundtable discussion with the guys from NovaCon. So, and they were talking about the hammer shot being the only useful thing, and I want to give a quick shout out to Gavin Fuzzy. That eight round hammer shot cylinder is amazing. It's gorgeous.
I saw that. Oh my gosh, it looks fantastic.
I really, really want to get my hands on one of those. Where are we?
Speaking of the different lines and stuff, I agree with you on the Zombie Strike, because at the start they were doing some good blasters like the hammer shot, and I think from then on it just became more of a gimmick line, and it was more for just fun and selling to little kids who like random blasters and stuff. Because we are more invested in the hobby, we like to have practical stuff, so that's why we like the original Elite line, etc.
That's right. I'm still using my Elite Alpha Trooper after 3 years now, 4 years now.
Yeah,
it's still held up, and it's still my go-to primary. I love that thing.
Yep, and my top modded blasters, were really the only modded blasters that I use, are all elite ones. So because they are the best, like the Rough Cut, the Rapid Strike, the Strife, and the Retaliator, they are all elite, and that's why I love them. That's why I chose to mod them. I don't really war with a blaster unless it's been properly modded, stuff like that.
I need to find your the image of that rough cut that you did, the tactical rough cut.
Oh yeah.
That
I put some brass in there recently.
Yeah, let me see if I can find that picture real quick. Please hold while I. There we go.
Yeah, the blast. Yeah, you found it.
Yeah, give me just a sec to pull it up on the stream.
Sure. Yeah, that one has double knife binder springs. Thank you very much to Hayden Puckridge, because he actually was the one that told me about knife binder springs. They don't strip the gears and they work well. It's also got some brass barrels in there, which are satisfactorily done. I don't know if they're any good or not, but they seem to work alright. And you've got the whole Tiger paint job. Personally, my favourite Tiger paint job. And a nice integration there. So I really like that one.
So speaking of the Tiger paint job, I know you can't say too much about that, but what I mean, like how I don't know what even to ask in terms of this, but like how'd you come across this, and how are you able to replicate it? And was it intentional, or did you stumble across this at first?
Well, the thing is, I was painting my first blaster, which is actually the blaster that's currently in the picture, the Strife, and this one goes way back. It was my first actual mod. It was a master key, and I was watching that, and no, I was making that. Sorry, excuse me. And I decided to do a paint job. So I went outside. I was at my grandparents' place at the time. Got some paint, and I got this paint. It's pretty bad, and I thought it would work fine. So I did it. I painted the base coat, painted the next coat, and this little crackling effect came over the thing, and I'm just like, what? How does that work? So at first I was a bit, oh no, I don't really like this. But then I showed my family and all that, and they actually thought it was pretty cool, and they helped to change my mind. And I actually really like it now. I think it's more of a trademark paint job, and that's how people recognize my blasters. I've only sent out 2 or 3 different Tiger blasters around Australia, so those people have some of the only Tiger paint jobs besides myself. But yeah, that's really how I stumbled across it, and now it's one of my favorites. I've expanded into different colors and stuff, like the Venom green, the orange, and I'm planning to do a few others as well.
Let me pull up the green if I can find it. There we go.
Yep.
And now I understand how Justin feels in the modcast.
Oh yeah, he'd be doing a lot of
constantly switching through pictures, and you know.
Yeah, it's still loading on the page, on the stream. Sorry.
Yeah, the stream is.
Oh, here it is.
Once again.
Rough cut.
There we go. Yeah, you're probably just getting the rough cut now.
Yeah, I just did.
Stream is video output is low coming through here, but I'm seriously, I'm literally like the only one on the internet right now. My girlfriend's dead asleep. I don't know what the deal is, but anyways,
weird.
So what kind of others, kind of switching gears a little bit, what kind of other stuff do you do besides Nerf? Like, what are your other hobbies and stuff?
Well, I don't really have many hobbies and stuff besides the YouTube. I do go for a skate or 2 every day, every second day kind of thing. I like skating around the neighborhood. Found out that a pretty popular YouTuber actually lived in the same neighborhood. He's got around 1.2 million subscribers, which is pretty amazing around my corner. And yeah, I like skating. I like doing YouTube videos. I'm going to start doing the challenge videos on my channel, which I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, see, I just enjoy doing my Nerf stuff. Just relaxing and doing my thing, really, chilling.
Word. Oh, so this is kind of a question I've been meaning to ask, and that's, you know, you're definitely a younger content producer. So what what kind of has your experience been like being,
Well,
young, I guess?
yeah, with that one, I'm going to say the only disadvantage from that would be some of the dislikes. Like on my Colt 1911 review, that one's got 115,000 views, 80 dislikes, and around 250 to 300 likes. I believe most of the dislikes there would be because my quality was pretty bad, and I looked pretty young, so they're just like, oh, this is some noob kid doing some review. But that is actually my most popular video and the one that I treasure the most because it just went crazy, a bit viral for me.
Yeah.
And so I reckon a lot of dislikes come from being young, but now that I've improved my editing and all that, I think it might be a bit better. And the advantages would have to be me starting at a younger age. I've already tried to improve my stuff a lot more, so as I get older, when I'm like probably 20 or something, if I'm still doing YouTube, my quality should be pretty fantastic because right now it's not too bad. So keep improving from a younger age and you get a lot better.
Yeah, you definitely, in that regard, you definitely have an advantage over, people like me who, I only started in college and I'm already out of college, so, but you're honestly, in all honesty, you're one of the most well-spoken kids I've ever seen on YouTube, so.
Oh, thanks, man. That's awesome.
You've got a really, really good on-screen persona. Like you've got this in the bag, and you're gonna get so much better as you keep going. So just keep at it, man.
Thank you so much. I was thinking of getting like a teleprompter app or something to put next to my camera, and I'm just like, nah. Tell you what, I'm not doing that. And all of my videos are unscripted and stuff. So yeah, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much.
See, that's kind of how I do it as well. Everything's just in my head, and I hope I get it all out. And
if you get it wrong, then you just edit it off.
Exactly.
And say it again.
All right. Favorite part of the NIC? What do you like about the Nerf internet community?
Speaking of Nerf internet community, my favorite part is the community because if you want to post a mod, if you want to share something, if you want to ask for help, there's always going to be someone in the community that specializes in that certain thing, or just knows it from general knowledge and will be able to help you. They'll be able to comment, critique your work, help you to make it better. And personally, that's just how I've really tried to advance with my mods, etc. Because people have helped me out, told me what I've done wrong, told me what they think I did right, and yeah, the community is pretty much my favorite bit.
Good answer. All right, so what's your least favorite part?
The least favorite part would have to be, let's see, let me think here. Oh, I didn't prepare for this one.
I wrote it down.
Let me think. Tell you what, I don't really have much of a least favorite. I don't really not like any certain part of the community, excuse me. Yeah, that's really, I don't really like it. No, I'm not making sense. Sorry, that was a terrible sentence. I don't have any problem with Nerf. Done.
Give it time. You'll find something eventually, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure I will. If you say so.
Granted, that's just my old cynical viewpoint on things, so don't mind me too much. Let's put up a new image. Let's do oh yeah, let's do this one. Tell me about your loadout a little bit. What's up with let me get that up there on screen real quick.
Loadout.
Yeah.
I shall tell you all about it. So, alright, so I'll tell you from when it started, alright? So, Sir Pedals and I, Sir Pedals is a Sydney Nerfer, he makes some sweet Nerf videos. We were chatting about looking for some good Nerf gear that held mags well, all that kind of thing. So we were chatting, and we're both looking for vests online, and I came across one that I feel a lot of people have actually used since I found it,
the NC Star, I think it's 7-pouch tactical vest. It's pretty nice. I really like it. I saw Evan B used it. I saw Fowler got one of those. I saw a few people. But anyway, Sir Pedals and I, we found this vest, and we're just like, oh, okay. So he got one, and 1 week later I got mine, and they arrived in the mail, and we both made our reviews, and we really, really like it. So that's what I use in part of my loadout, because it has many mag pouches, so you can hold probably if you wanted to, you could squeeze at least 8 mags in there, but I personally do 6. Then on the side, I run a holster with my sharpshooter Chris Cartier Fast Strike sniper pistol, and I also hold a hammer shot in one of the side pockets of the vest. I have a whole black shirt and black pants for tactical looks, to make me look aggressive and tactical. And yeah, it's pretty much it. I like to hold lots of ammo so I can just spray dice at people. And yeah, that's pretty much my play style. I like to be an aggressive player and get up close with the people and just put a lot of darts over them.
Nice. Clowny's saying that something's out.
What does that mean?
I changed the picture to your tac vest a while ago, and I'm waiting.
Oh, it's still not changed for me.
Yeah, I'm waiting to catch up on the stream. So, let's see. So, anyway, let's just continue onward. It appears from here, at least, that my modem is still holding on for dear life. Oh, so this is kind of a new question I added recently to my standard list of questions, and it's, what do you think there is about the Nerf hobby that sets us apart from other hobbies?
That's a good question. I'm gonna say probably all the creativity and good thinking that goes into some people's mods. Like, some are absolutely insane. People who are studying for engineering, they are absolutely mad with their creations. There's like that new Hex.
Shout out to Eli.
Raven.
Yeah, that thing is unreal.
It's absolutely crazy. I could not believe it when I saw it. I'm just like, what? And it's got a rival thing underneath as a foregrip, and I'm just like, wow. Like, some of the stuff people made is crazy, like the ammo counter, Hex, as I said, the Red Baron, Liam's, or Spectre's Nerf Workshop, I should say, is bringing in HPA stuff into the hobby. And it just keeps changing with the modding and stuff. Now, although the blasters that Nerf is bringing out aren't really changing or varying that much, we are managing to change them with our modding and stuff like that. So I think, like, the community and the modding skills and the talent that goes into making some of these blasters are some of my favourite things.
Nice. Good answer. So, what would you say is favorite video that you've personally done?
Oh, favourite video of mine? Let me just skip over to my channel real quick, because I have a tendency to forget stuff.
Okay.
My favourite video, I've got a couple. My favourite would have to be the Colt 1911 blaster review, because that one got a ton of views. I also really like the Strife overview. I enjoy the KG9 video. That, I think I edited that one really nicely with the intro. I really like that music that I got on there. And some of my later videos are more of my favourite ones, because they have the good editing and stuff like that. They're better than my older ones. My older ones are just terrible.
Okay. I feel the same way about mine. My really old stuff is just awful. I don't know.
Sometimes I go back and when I was getting my long shot kit, I was looking at the old long shot video, and I'm just like, this guy's awesome, man. Check out this little mod guide, and you actually helped me to mod my long shot.
That's right.
With that little guide there, you taught me how to do the screws and not tighten them too much and all that. So yeah, some of your old videos were fantastic. Well, like all of them, I should say, because they were really helpful and really good.
Oh God, no! I go back sometimes and I just cringe. There's so much unnecessary stuff. Like my old videos were so long. Oh look,
Oh yeah,
the tack vest finally popped up for me. Jeez, talk about a
yeah, it
delay.
just popped up.
Oh my
Just
God.
popped up for me.
If you guys, to the people watching, there's 7 of you, so shout out to that. Thank you to the 7 of you watching this. If you guys want to start sending in some questions for us to answer, that'll actually hopefully catch up to the massive amount of lag that's going on right now.
Yeah.
So start
Yeah,
sending us your
boy.
questions, and we'll go down the list and answer the ones we feel like answering. So,
Fix them up for you.
so yeah, what would you say? What would be some advice that you would give people trying to start their own channels on YouTube?
Okay. So the things that I say to I'll get lots of comments on some of my older videos and some of my newer ones occasionally, saying, "Tiger, I'm starting a channel. Do you have any tips for me? Or can you check out my channel?" And most of them are just like probably 11, 12-year-old kids and stuff. And they're saying, "Can you check it out?" So I go and take a look. Most of them are, pretty satisfactory in my opinion. And I give them the advice: try and have a good camera, try and speak all fluently, and try and edit really well. You don't want anything to be too long because it just bores the crap out of people and they just want to stop watching immediately. So they say, "Okay, thank you, blah, blah, blah." And I go back later on, and normally most of those things that I said are actually included in their video because they took the advice. And that's what I like to do, because I give people advice. I realize that what people are saying is very useful, and you can use that to your advantage. So Justin, for example, from Make Test Battle, he taught me about the lighting of my videos. Peter Bamford, the challenge guy,
Mm-hmm.
he helped me, told me about a few things with the editing and all that. Clowny just said the sounds out. What's that?
Yeah, I saw that.
But yeah, that's really it, to be honest.
Nice, good advice.
Yeah.
All right, so God, I feel so bad about what happened with Wallcom's stream last week, and it's just like even just streaming images and audio is making things very, very difficult, and my internet can't even handle that. So
Oh no, Clowny. What have we done?
Okay, so all right. So hopefully sound's still working. Let's do some top 3s. Let's make sure they can hear us first.
Yeah, top 3s. Yep, sounds good.
All right. So let's hear your top 3 YouTube videos and/or channels.
Alright, top 3 YouTube videos and channels. Oh, Brods can hear us fine. It must just be Clowny's,
Sweet.
internet or something. Top 3 videos, I'd have to say I love some of the old Make Test Battle tutorial videos, and some Justin just uploaded the new war footage gameplay, and that is just fantastic. His editing has improved so much better since when he first started. It's always been fantastic, but his latest videos are just hitting the nail right on the head. They're so amazing. I really enjoy Make Test Battles videos, but I really enjoy Peter Bamford's challenge videos as well. I don't really have any specific ones I'd like to say, but for channels, I really like. Oh, this is one really underrated person. Brods will agree with me on this. His name is Design/Forge. He does some of the coolest Nerf mods and coolest blasters and coolest videos I've ever seen. Like, his quality is pretty good, and I don't think he's been noticed that much because he just does fantastic work. He actually designed and 3D printed a whole homemade blaster all by himself. He's really underrated, and I think he's an awesome channel. I enjoy Bobololo, of course, the one and only I am Bobololo, and of course I like Peter Bamford for that challenge side of things. But yeah, besides that, not really anyone else I can think of on the spot, but I do like many channels and videos.
Very nice. Alright. Top 3 musical artists.
Oh, let's see. I like remixes, and I like electronic and dance kind of music like that.
Okay.
I really like remixes. So there aren't many specific artists, I should say. I listen to the radio every now and then, and occasionally a really good song comes on and all that. But I don't really listen to music all that much. I just like the remixes occasionally. Most of them are in my videos in the background music.
Okay. That's valid. My phone just shut off.
I would try and elaborate a bit more, but unfortunately
okay,
I don't have that many favorite musical artists.
So, like, you like stuff like Porter Robinson? Have you heard of him?
No, I have not.
I would highly recommend you check out some Porter Robinson. He's super duper
Alright, I will
good.
check
He's
it out.
real good. American EDM artist. Top 3 TV shows.
TV shows, let's go. Arrested Development, really like that show. I love that. I watched the whole thing. That was a really good show. It's American, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
I liked.
Oh yeah.
That was a cool show. And the third one.
What was the second one? Sorry.
The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mind that. And my third favorite is one that tops the list. Get Smart. It's an oldie but a goodie.
Okay.
Get Smart is one of my favorite all-time shows. It's just, I love it. It's really good.
Very nice. Top
and
3
you can never go wrong with some Mr. Bean.
Good old Rowan Atkinson. Top 3 movies.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Say it again.
Top 3 movies.
Movies. Tower Heist with Ben Stiller and the other guys. I really enjoyed that Tower Heist. I liked all of the Night at the Museum movies. They were pretty good. And I liked some of the old Herbie ones. They were pretty cool.
All right. Bit of a Ben Stiller fan then, I see.
Yeah.
And then finally top 3.
I love Ben Stiller movies.
Top 3 video games.
I don't play games all that much, but I do like Insurgency, which is like an FPS. I don't like play it. I play it, but I used to play it a lot more than I do now.
Okay.
I'm not really into that much games now. And the one that I'm a professional at is Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. That was
oh my god,
crazy.
I have that game for GameCube.
Sorry?
I have that game for GameCube.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's so good. I beat like all of the guys in the first time I played that. I really enjoyed it, smashing all the cops and stuff. That was a fantastic game.
Yep. No, the Need for Speed games are great. I got Hot Pursuit, Hot Pursuit 2, and Most Wanted, all for GameCube. Alright.
They're fantastic.
Clowny muted his YouTube. And you had me worried for a while. Alright, so that's all of my questions. So let's kind of go through and answer some of these questions. 420 Foam Madness.
Check out the ones.
Tiger, what's the worst thing about modding in Australia?
The worst thing should be the best thing, mate. Come on, bro. Let's see. Worst thing about modding in Australia is the lack of blasters. Because in America, you guys have so much more blasters over there, and your store shelves are always stocked. Every time I see the pictures, you've got a whole aisle for Nerf stuff in most of the ones I see. And over here, we've got a little aisle with you've got blasters, but most of them are just the same thing, just separated, and it's just so boring, and it takes forever to get stuff here. So that's the disadvantage of having Australian Nerf stock. And also, they don't allow rivals, or they don't allow that kind of thing. So that really annoyed me.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Broads or Broads, I guess. 2.
Roads 2, man.
What's Tiger's dream blaster / modification that he wants to do? What's your dream mod?
I'd say. Let me have a think about this. I've never actually thought of this properly. I'll tell you what I'd like to do. I would like to have a strife, and I would like to get a crossbow stock, and somehow make something reminiscent of Poonbow, like Coop's, but it wouldn't be like his. It would be a completely different kind of shape and design, because I don't want it to look like Coop's, and I want it to look a bit different, you know. So it'd have all the sick 3D printed parts on there. The best motors, probably 180s, because it's a stripe. You can do what you want there. I just really kind of like that thing. Go Tiger, go!
All right. Let me see. I'm trying to think of questions on the fly right now.
Dramatic music.
All right. What? How do I word this? What third-party company do you think caters the best to the mod community?
Can that be in Australia specifically?
I mean, just in general.
Okay, just in general. I think. Let me see. All of the 3D printing guys out there, props to them, because they do absolutely amazing work. Like Gavin, Hobby Mods, and all that. They're fantastic.
Definitely.
My favorite specific third-party retailer in Australia is Australian Nerf. I've done many reviews on their products, and their stuff is just fantastic, and it's so cheap, and they actually ship internationally as well. I get so many comments saying, "Oh, can we get it in America?" And yeah, I just really enjoy their products. They're pretty cool. I like them.
Yeah, don't they have 16 kilogram springs for the long shot?
They do. They certainly do. And he said you can combine them to make it 24 kg for the long shot. And I'm just like, what? What are you talking about?
And are those like full like regular long shot spring diameter? Like, is it the same diameter as a stock long shot spring?
Yes, I actually have one in my long shot right now. It's the same diameter as the. Just imagine an Orange Model Works 5 kg long shot spring, and imagine it to be a bit stronger and tougher, and it looks a bit better. And it's an 8 kg, the Nerf Turf one that I've currently got, and I think it's all the dimensions and all that are the exact same, like size wise and all that. So it would definitely fit.
So I wonder what would happen if you just like put a 16 kilogram one in, and then like ran a length of K26 in there too.
Oh man!
You'd need like a oh god, what's the name of the? I did a thing on this a while back. The guy who makes the aluminum bolt sleds.
Not sure. You need a big arm to prime that though.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Like you'd need a bolt sled that can handle like 200 pounds of force.
Full metal casted one by Roboman.
Yeah, Roboman. That's what I was
Hobby Mods.
trying to find.
Nice, yep, Roboman. He does some cool work. I've never bought from him before, but I've seen his stuff on
it's
videos.
$100 a bolt sled. You know, you gotta have the money to burn.
That's crazy.
It is, but like I really got the chance to talk to him because I did a blog post about it a while back, and he's basically told me that he's put one on the ground and stood on it, and it can withstand the weight of a full grown man. So
far out, man. That's
like,
crazy.
You could put any spring in there.
A funny thought just came into my head. I just thought of Hawkeye 007 casting a bolt sled and then snapping it with a 25 kg spring. I don't know why that came into my mind.
I gotta get him. I've been talking to him for a while now about getting him on one of these, and he's been so busy lately. So I don't know what's going on with his deal. So if he's he watches
been
this at
crazy
some
busy.
point, get your stuff together, Hawkeye. We're doing this eventually.
Shout out to Hawkeye 007.
Yeah,
The legends
his
himself.
stuff.
And
His stuff
Imperial
is
Fortress.
gorgeous. I got honestly, like, that was probably one of the coolest things at NBC was getting to see Ethereal Fortress in person,
Yeah.
hold and
It would have
shoot
been
it. Like,
amazing.
it is gorgeous. It is by far one of the best mods I've ever seen. It is just so well done.
You can probably understand why. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you. Continue.
No,
sorry.
you're fine. Go for it.
Well, just now you can see why he doesn't want anyone to hold it or like touch it, because
Yeah.
it's just it would be so precious with the.
Well, he puts
paint job
so
and
much
all
work into it. Like
Yeah,
every
exactly.
time, like for the past like 4 weeks or so leading up to NVC, every time I talked to him, he'd also be sanding. Like he sanded for like a
man.
solid 3 or 4 weeks straight. Like it was absurd.
I couldn't stand that. I would go bonkers. I hate sanding.
Oh,
It's my
I do
least
too.
favorite part of modding.
That's for real, mine too. I have pretty bad ADHD, so like if I'm doing the same thing for too long and it gets monotonous, like I just get miserable. And it's like once you're done
Yeah.
with half the shell, it's like, yes, I'm done, and then you're like, wait,
Yeah, I know.
oh, I've got
I
another
can
half
totally
the
relate
shell
to that.
sand. All right, so Broads 2, has Tiger ever thought about making a short film or anything?
Have I ever thought of that? I have considered making some cool like action Nerf film or something like that, but it's never really been that important to me because I don't know. I just can't really be stuffed, to be honest.
It takes a lot more work than just like kind of throwing together just an average YouTube video.
Yeah, like I actually used to make a couple of old little gun film things with like gun movie FX and all that. There was like an app, and they used to be pretty cool, but like they were pretty bad quality. I used to do stop motion as well, but yeah, I didn't really continue them. On Clowny's asked 2 questions.
Yeah, he wants to know what you thought of the new Get Smart movie, and spelling kind of petered out at the end of the second one. I'm not entirely certain what he means.
What did I think of the Get Smart movie? I thought it was pretty fantastic. I really enjoyed that one. I actually kind of liked it, but definitely not as good as the original, of course, because the original Get Smart episodes are the best. As a kid, modding a high end of the scale, modders, LARPer, etc., what advice do you give to a kid with a papa rot watching you wanting to do thesis mods? For that one, with a want you to do, I don't really understand that one, but I kind of get his point. So what's it like as a kid with high-end, high-spec stuff? Well, it's really the same as normal stuff, to be honest. You're just gonna make sure you take care of your lipos. I don't have a Snickers cage. I wish I did. But
oh God, me too.
yeah, I think everyone in the community wants a Snickers cage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have a question actually.
Okay.
And I've been kind of curious, and I'm sure other people have been curious, but like you're getting a lot of stuff and a lot of high end stuff. Are your parents assisting you in this, or is this all your own money?
My parents have not assisted me really at all. Occasionally I get $20 from my dad, but that's probably like once every 4 months or something like that. Most of my money is from selling blasters. I save up my money. That's my advice to give to kids who are just like, how do you get so much money, Target? Like, you want to save up your money, in my opinion, and eventually you'll be able to buy what you've been saving for. And I've also got a couple of YouTube dollars which I've used on a new skateboard and the lighting that I use for my videos, and they were probably the best investment I've ever made in my life. Mm-hmm. But yeah, just from YouTube, just from the occasional saving up and selling blasters, that's where I get it all from.
Wow, that's really impressive.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I try.
Trying to think. What else? Oh, Clowny said that they look good. I'm assuming he's in reference to the Snickers cage. and they do look
Oh, yeah.
gorgeous in person. The quality is so good. He said it sucks to be knobbed with, so that kind of brings a question to my mind. Where is the most painful place you've ever gotten hit with a Nerf dart?
Oh no! All right, the most painful place is the guy that goes to our wars. He has probably one of the best long shot brass breaches in Australia, according to him.
Yeah.
And he shot me. He's got a very powerful spring in there. He's going along like a total commando. He's taking everyone out, shooting people, and I feel this shot right on my thigh, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, and it killed so bad. So I went back to spawn, and the whole way I was walking there, it just killed. And I'd say the most powerful shot I've ever been, like the most powerful blast I've ever been shot by is definitely that. And I've also been told that getting shot on the knuckle really hurts, and I actually experienced that. It was not very nice, and that's why I always wear gloves with my loadout.
Ah, I get it now. Yeah, well, that makes sense because like it's just skin and bone. There's no soft tissue protecting that. So
No, yes,
a hard knock on the knuckle is definitely gonna sting a little bit.
Yeah, I with my recent B-bomb strike project I made, I actually got my friend to shoot me in the back with that probably like a month ago, and he shot me. It went directly in my spine. It's just a normal shirt covering my back, and I felt like I'd been shot with like an actual bullet or something. FPJ darts, B-bomb strike around 10 pumps, which is more than you need.
Wow.
And oh my gosh, it kills. So I'm looking forward to using that in a war. I will definitely not be doing as many pumps as I got shot with, but apparently B-bomb strikes are pretty accurate and they shoot pretty long, so I'm looking forward to giving it a good battle test.
Nice. Give me just a second.
Sure thing.
Oh, sorry. My girlfriend's cat is being obnoxious, so I let him out of his thing. For me, I have I can't remember the last time I tried. I usually pain test all my own blasters, so I actually have I don't know if do you know about Remedy Metal?
Yes, I do know about
Okay,
Remedy Metal.
so-
I was about to say that before about the bolt sled, but I forgot.
Yeah, so I would not be surprised if I was the last person to receive anything from that company.
Really?
Back in the day, Remedy Metal had its own forum. Wow, speaking of which, I just remembered that the Orange Modworks forum still exists, I think. I haven't been on that in years. But anyways, and they had a competition going on for it was like a mod thing, like show your best mod or something, and we'll give you this hybrid breach kit. And like no one else entered the contest, so
Jay, you cheeky bugger.
I won a Remedy Metal hybrid breach, not beach. That's weird. So basically, I got the barrel, the receiving end of the barrel, and then the actual breach, and then a plastic plunger tube. And then they sent me a K26 as well, and which I actually haven't used. It's been fine with just the 10 kilogram Orange Modworks spring. But that thing, when it decides to fire, because a lot of times it just jams, when it decides to fire, that thing is monstrous. It's scary.
Far out, man. That's just crazy. Like, I've seen Will from Melbourne Nerf Wars. He's got his Crimson Longshot, Remedy Metal Kit inside. You would not want to get shot with that thing, because that's just mad.
No, it's scary. It's really scary. And I remember the last time I got hit in the back with that, I was like, you do that thing where, something hits you right between the shoulder blades, and you try to, like, instinctively touch your shoulder blades together because it hurts so much?
Yep.
It was like one of those things where you just like seize up just backwards. But
it's crazy.
When I was at NVZ, when I was nerfing at Thunderdome, and Thunderdome is all CQB. It's very, very tight spacing.
Yeah, it looks like a very
It's basically like a 40-foot by 20-foot backyard. and that's like it's really really small, but that makes it so much more intense. And it was seriously a lot of fun. But at one point, Avery Custom 3D Nerf, I mean, he was using a modified Cyclone Shock with probably like an 8 or 10 kilogram spring in it or something, or maybe more. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But he was shooting FVJs out of it.
Oh no.
And he shot me in the upper lip from like 10 feet away.
Oh.
That I was like I was seeing stars for a couple moments. It was so painful. And so that's my most painful Nerf hit. I did get shot in the tooth once when I was back at school, but that was just kind of funny. Like an elite dart just hit me in the right front tooth, and it was really funny.
That would have been funny.
Oh, we got some more questions. Sweet. Clowny Nerf. Nope. Sorry. 420 Foam Madness asks, what's your favorite modded blaster that you have seen?
I've seen in real life, or I've seen in pictures.
I'm assuming either.
I'll do one for both.
Yeah.
Alright, favorite modded blaster I have seen in pictures. There are so many out there. Mind if I say a couple, because there are just too many to choose from.
Go for it.
Okay, so number 1, Foam Data Services Ramper Trooper. Oh my gosh, that thing is freaking amazing. It looks like it's just so good. I really like the Ramper Trooper. It's a Alpha Trooper with a Raider grip and a 6 suppressor and all that. Have you seen that one?
Which one is this?
The Ramper Trooper by Foam Data Services. It's like a camo Cryptek Hydro Dip. It's an Alpha Trooper
his
with a suppressor.
His dipping quality is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Second favorite would have to be the new, his recent blaster by Spectre's Nerf Workshop, the Alpha Trooper painted gold. I really like that one. It looks fantastic. And
let's see.
My third favorite, something I really dig is the Clear Recon with the new Clear kit. I think that looks really nice. That's just a crazy kit. Like, I wanted to get one so bad, but I probably won't because it's a bit expensive for me.
Wow, the Ramper Trooper looks gorgeous. I had never seen that.
Really? Oh man,
that's
it's so nice.
Super nice. Yeah, it does seem like your kind of style too.
Sorry, yeah, you go.
Oh yeah.
My favorite. Oh, sorry. You go.
What I said was it's definitely your kind of style for sure. The Ramper Trooper is. Anyways, keep going.
Yes. My favorite one that I've seen in real life. Let's see. Most of the mods that our Nerf wars are more towards like performance and all that, but there are a couple really nice looking ones. There's one by Hayden Puckridge Nerf. Really sweet. Straven looks pretty sick. Got some LEDs and stuff. There are a few others that I really like, but that one's really the one that takes the cake for me, personally.
Very nice.
Cheers.
Let's see. Anything else?
Some kids wanting to replicate your mods from Clanny Nerf.
Your mods or my mods?
Some kids wanting to replicate your mods. Well, I don't mind if they replicate my mods. It's just they have to do it like properly. Like if they did a bad job at it and then they say, "Oh, this is how Tigerfoam did it." Like obviously people are gonna think that my channel was pretty bad.
Well, the biggest thing really is that imitation is the highest form of flattery, or so they say. So even if they do it poorly, I think I personally would take it as a compliment. Because I started out doing crappy mods. Like everyone starts out doing crappy mods, and everyone kind of starts out trying to imitate other people. Like the kind of thing that you have to understand is that we're a hobby that's full of innovators, and yet at the same time, everything's kind of already been done. So it's mostly just like finding the real thing is you got to find a way to put your own spin on it. That's the real thing.
I
That's
think
what you
it's
gotta
all
do.
like you can be inspired by someone's work. I think that's fantastic. And like Coop made a whole video towards like copying and stuff. People say, "Oh, you copied this, you copied that." Who cares? They were inspired to do something. Perhaps they improved on it. And yeah, then like really, it's all about inspiration, doing stuff,
Exactly.
and as you said, adding your own twist on it.
Mm-hmm. That's what makes it great is watching people take something that's already been done and then doing it better. Like for instance, Eli with hacks. Like the fact that he put 3 sets of what is it? Did he do brushless? He did brushless, right?
Yeah, that was brushless.
3 sets of brushless motors in a Raven body. Like, who does that?
It's crazy, man.
No one does that. Like, and that's so cool. That's what I mean by like putting your own unique spin on it. No flywheel pun intended.
Yeah, good one.
Thank
Good
you.
one. Yeah, some people just don't have limits and they just make the most insane stuff. Like one guy in Brisbane, he does the most crazy things ever. And there's another guy in Loadouts. I saw in Rob's Loadouts, Rip Rob, I wish you would return. May all the best for the future. But
Miss you, buddy.
there's this one guy, and he made them metal hailfire flywheels, and I'm just like, what on earth? This is crazy.
Good lord.
Whole machinery in there.
Yeah, it's honestly it's one of my favorite things about this hobby is the fact that you have so many people from so many different backgrounds that, you know, all come together and bring their own individual skill sets to the table and just make something really awesome together.
Yeah, yes. Definitely.
Alright, let
I
us
totally agree.
see if there's any more last minute questions from the viewers. It is almost 5 in the morning over here in North Carolina. So I'm probably going to call the stream off soon.
Yes. Yeah, that's all good. I have to go have dinner soon.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of hungry myself.
Yeah.
Would this be considered 4th meal or breakfast? I don't know. Anyways. So yeah, let's see if we can't get some more last minute questions from the folks at home.
Any more questions? Come on, boys and girls. We need some questions, man.
I understand that there's a pretty big lag over here.
Yes. Your comment came up nice and fast for me anyway, so...
Yeah, see, the lag isn't in the comment section. It's just in the stream itself.
Oh,
me,
like my tactical vest picture is still up.
Yeah, I haven't really changed it. I've been focusing more on actually talking and answering the questions.
Yeah.
It's a nice setup, though. I kind of like that chest rig.
Thank you. Yeah, there are pull tabs and everything to keep the darts in. Dump pouch, I didn't mention that before. Holster. Don't really use the holster because my vest side patch can actually hold a hammer shot pretty well.
Huh. How many are those? 18 mags or 12 mags?
18 all the way, bro.
And how many in each pocket?
How many in my pocket?
How many in each pocket?
Oh, in each pocket, 2. So that's 2,
okay.
4, 6. And I'm planning on holding a few others eventually if I upgrade a few pouches and stuff.
Nice. I might have to invest in one of those because I like my tac vest, but it's only got 2 pockets in the front. Granted, it can hold 2 18 mags in each pocket, and then I usually have... I usually do 2 drums in the front and then 2 straight mags in the back. Then I have like a straight mag in a Blackthorn Bags single pouch on my tactical belt, and then just one in my Alpha Trooper. But I don't know. I kind of like the chest rigs a little bit better. They look a lot more breathable than mine.
Yeah, they are pretty fantastic. And if you need any help finding them, I believe they're only like $20 in the US. Over here, it was around $40, but over there it's a bit cheaper for you guys.
Yep.
We've got another question.
What do we got? We got Broads. How long does the average mod take you? For example, like a Strife. I'm assuming you do
a Strife for an average mod, probably around I'm gonna say a month. I don't know. Like, it really depends because I don't work on it every single day. I probably work on it twice, 2 afternoons a week, 3 afternoons a week, depending on how like invested my time is on the project. Sometimes it will take ages, sometimes it won't. For example, my AccuStrike one, I was waiting for certain parts, and most of it's just waiting for parts and stuff, and I install them, then I'm done. And by the way, for you guys viewing out here, the AccuStrike overview is coming out very soon.
See, that's kind of where you and I differ. I'm the type of person where, while I have pretty bad ADHD, that also means while I have trouble paying attention sometimes, I can also hyper focus on things I'm like really invested in. So I'm the type of person who like will start a mod and then won't stop until it's done.
Oh, yeah. I can't finish. I can't start something without finish. I'm like you, finishing because I'm a bit OCD, and if something doesn't get finished or it's not like once I get told to do something, I have to do it like at that exact time. I can't leave it because I'll most likely forget. I just have to do it straight away.
Yeah.
What do you value the most about Nerf in general? I'd say my modded blasters, because so much work went into them and I really enjoy them.
See, I
really make them.
I would say that
easily.
I more than anything value the friendships that I've made and the people I've gotten to meet. It's
actually, tell you what, you are right.
Yeah, it's been honestly like if I went back in time like 4 or 5 years ago and told myself that one day I'd be traveling all over the East Coast to play with toys and meet like adults who also play with toys. Like it was honestly like NVZ was such a surreal experience for me because I never really expected my channel to like get anywhere for the most part. And that wasn't because I was like I didn't have any faith in myself. I just wasn't really. I'm not the type of person to like get full of himself. Like that's not how I am. I never had a huge ego. So like I didn't go into making YouTube content with the expectation that I was going to become famous. I went into it because I wanted to do it, and it was something that seemed like fun. But now it's become something so much more, and it's become so much more important to me because like I'm now friends with
some aspects.
I'm now friends with so many people that I never would have met otherwise.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree, and I'm gonna have to very much agree with you on that one.
420 Foam Madness asks, what is the Holy Grail blaster to find?
Holy Grail blaster to find? Let me tell you a story, little Tiggers and everybody else. Alright, so I went thrifting, and there was every 3-4 weeks there's a clean out sale at my local Vinnie's, which is an Australian op shop or thrift store, as you guys in America say. And I went there and I got a crap ton of blasters. I got probably like 5 or so, all for around 50 cents. They don't know the value of stuff there. It's so cheap. So I got all that stuff, and I'm just like, I was pretty chuffed with myself. I had the coolest things, like I had strong arms, Magnuses, all this cool stuff.
Nice.
And I'm just like, yes, I got all the blasters, because I always clean out the thrift store. That's my motto. If someone else has a blaster, I get annoyed, and it motivates me to do better next time. So I go there, I get all the Nerf stuff, and I'm walking out, and I see someone walking away with a vintage Maximizer, and I am just like, oh my gosh, because that thing is as rare as crap. Like, Qualcomm did a video on that, and it's just crazy. I can't believe that I missed out on that, but yeah, unfortunately I did miss out.
That's kind of depressing.
My Holy Grail blast that I find would be probably a crossbow or something like that.
Yeah, honestly, like, I would lose it if I found a crossbow at like a Goodwill or a Salvation Army or something. But
Someone else is walking away with it.
I would I would honestly just be happy to find like an elite alpha trooper at a Goodwill.
Yeah, same.
Just like because like people don't understand, but that blaster is nowhere. It's like nowhere to be found anymore.
Yep. And like the fear I have is if someone had a really valuable blaster and I see them walking away with it and they bought it and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I would be like, go up to them and I'd say, oh, is there any chance I could pay you double for what you paid for it?